What's up, self? So, we are good to go, it looks like. Um, Trading MNQ back to now. But I have kind of taken a different approach. A different approach? What do you mean, a different approach? So, trading MNQ on a, what do you call that? Combine. I'm doing an Alpha Futures Combine. I know, we spoke about this already. Now, I used the wrong broker. I used Tradevate. Unfortunately, there are no not resets, but refunds on them, even though I didn't use them. So that's a bit annoying. However, so I basically have two accounts that are going to, two 50K accounts that are going to go to the wayside. So I decided, all right, I'm going to use Project X, which is essentially like Top Step X, but it's Alpha Capitals X. So you can get up to 3 accounts with Alpha Capitals. So I'm going to be doing that. Um, and I'm doing one right now. I'm only doing one 150K account, and I've kind of decided also that I'm going to be trading that as MNQ instead of trading it as NQ itself. Reason being risk. So I have $6,000 drawdown, which isn't like crazy, but with MNQ it would allow me to trade it normally. All right. So I'll pretty much be like 15 contracts, which is essentially 1.5 contracts on NQ itself. It just gives me a little bit more buffer to be able to take partials and whatnot. Because if I do 2 contracts on NQ itself, it might be too much risk for one trade. I kind of did it so I have a minimum of 5 trades. It's kind of if I lose all 5 trades, I'm an idiot, right? Whoa. So that's kind of how I was planning to do it. So looking at this, I mean, price was bullish. I was looking bullish all morning. We did just sweep London. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, no entry there for me, obviously. But I was kind of waiting for this to go bullish. Um, yeah, so on the 15 minute. Oh wait, no, this is ES. Oh, damn it. Yeah, sorry. So here. So yeah, I was looking bullish, London high, 2 standard deviations where I expect price to go. It's like, yeah, I knew that did this. But yeah, still there would be nothing here. Nothing here on NQ. Now this is London High that we just swept. Should probably change its color to like black or something. The blue is cool, but it's just not very visible in this particular light. Yeah, that's alright. Kind of like to actually save as London L and D high. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, you can see us London High. And yeah, I'm looking bullish. Right now there's an issue with Project X, right? So Top Step not working. Not sure if AMP is working. Um, Alpha is not working. So, and that is a Amazon issue, not a broker issue. So when we train personal today, um, I'm probably only going to be able to trade today. Yeah, probably today. Um, Wednesday. No, sorry. Wait, no, maybe I can trade on Wednesday. So tomorrow I have meetings pretty much all day. Wednesday, I should be able to trade. Thursday, my mouth, I have to get a tooth implant, and then Friday I'll be back. So I should, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I should be able to trade this week. Aside from that, no trading. This thing is just ripping, dude. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Is this okay, cool? It's very isolated. So yeah, this is where I pulled. This is where this is. I'm gonna have to change these colors as well slightly. It's a little too light and I can't see it. So yeah, that. Okay, cool. When I look at this, I don't really see anything, man. This was obviously the push down to go higher. It's just that there's nowhere to go higher from with the way in which I trade. And guess what? That's fine. It happens. Maybe I could have got in on one of these earlier. Whatever. But yeah, it's nothing right now. What would be pretty great, which I don't think will happen. I think we'll just run to this 2 standard deviations from here. But if it is, we can come lower into this FEG and then be able to go higher from it. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Shit, that was something I did yesterday. Uh, this damn can box. Let me kind of change these around. Put that in orange, no background. Put this in black. Oops. And put this in black. And then take off these. Alright, that's not right. Oh, that's black, black. Okay, there we go. Right. So I'm actually going to delete this. Oh, that's get rid of it though. Date range, let me get rid of that. And the GAN box, I'm going to keep. There you go. And that's just for 50% purposes. So, like, come here, you got the low to the high. You can see what that 50% is. That's where I would like price to come into at a minimum before going higher, kind of deal. But yeah, I think we just rush to the 2 standard deviation switches here. Damn, I gotta change this color too. Jeez. Before we do anything, like so. Kind of right though. I think we're on our way to ATH, man. Ooh, gotta change this. That's the one bad thing about changing a chart is that you gotta keep changing it all the time to make sure everything else looks right. Um, this does make I find this makes it pop out a lot more. S15 is crazy bullish. Crazy bullish. Not expecting this to break through. I'm expecting us to keep pushing straight up to that point. 2 standard deviations. That's pretty much what I'm expecting. Well, this is just gonna be like a reaction. It's moving a little too lethargic for my liking. But who knows, man? Well, well, well. Oh god, no. What's that gonna look like? Stop loss is gonna be 100 ticks. Take profit gonna be 200. I have no idea if that's even true or not. Yeah, just about 100. 59, 60, somewhere in there. Well, so it's looking like a pretty substantial close, potentially. Look at that. Beautiful. So now we'll push on up from here, pretty much. No way I'm taking this, also, by the way. It's too many taps onto it. It doesn't make sense. Same thing. These wicks, man. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to take this to me. This is just me greed taking it. Yeah. Too many tops on it. I'm probably gonna makes sense to take a buy from here though. Definitely makes sense to take a buy from here. But we won't be moving until the next candle. Next 15-minute candle. So in a minute we'll probably kind of push down and then we'll keep on pushing on up. But you see how slow and lethargic that is to get back down there, and it doesn't make any sense to take that type of trade. Then. Too slow. Too many wicks. It's just not a trade I would take. And guess what? It could be a good trade. It could be, but I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Just check something real quick in terms of the this high here. Okay, we still closed above the high. Well, yeah, we closed above the high. So, all right. And this, my friend, is how you get destroyed. Oops. Now, in theory, I mean, if we were to close back above this is what you would call a reclaimed FEG. It's usually someone like that would target the same thing. But that's typically what a reclaimed FEG is. If we close above, you would pretty much put a limit here and then just let it take off. But I don't trade those. But they do tend to work. So we can watch it happen live time. So boom. So I would even I'll just put my stop below here slightly. That's the entry there, and the target is the same two standard deviations that we've been reading on. Never in doubt, by the way. Just let it do its thing. And I would go break even about, no, no, not good. Coming back down. Never in doubt. And very interesting, huh? I was able to just call that, but I didn't take it. But that was simple. What time was that? 9:50. Oh well. I'm sure on a 30-second that was something. Alright, I can delete this now. This is kind of irrelevant. There really is nowhere else to really trade, dude. And there's nowhere to really like get a trade from. It doesn't make sense taking any shorts. Longs is the only thing that makes sense here. I will do this. Right, that's probably where we would get our next reaction from. But until then, man, I think we're pretty bullish. So how much will this have been? Oh, about 250 risk, right? Off the reclaimed FEG. The development of price is extremely slow. There's no real volatility in the market today at all. It's just slow. Okay, that's what I want to see. Actually, I want this to push lower. That would be great. Why do I want this to push lower? Well, we're looking at it in terms of open, high, low, close. I want this 4 hour candle that we're currently on to have the wick close lower, right? That would be great. And not, oh, this is so tiny. Anyways, close lower. That would be great. Then I want for the next 4 hour candle to push low, to open, push lower, creating the low of the candle, and then push higher, and ultimately give me the high and close of the candle. Now, even though we pushed lower, I did not get a FEG, so it's kind of irrelevant. But there's no trades until 10 o'clock, so whatever. Absolutely nothing until 10 o'clock. Kind of not what I expected to see, to be honest. I thought we would push a little bit lower before the 10 o'clock 4 hour candle opened. I mean, I get the bullish momentum, but geez, come on. Ugh. I get the bullish momentum, but put in that low first before you do anything. Because putting that low helps. Now the low's put in for the 10 o'clock candle, but I I preferred if he went lower, took out this low, and then went higher. But that's just not the case, I guess. I think price is trying to really stall out at this area. No liquidity, no trade. So there's that as well. Price really doesn't want to close higher, man. I mean, really doesn't want to. Like, look at the amount of wicks that we're having in this area. Price does not want to close higher. Constantly wicking it. We'll see what happens with this candle right now, but it's not looking too good, bruv. I don't. We closed below. Yeah, we closed below. Price is struggling right now. It is struggling. This might actually be the first change in state of delivery that I take on the account. A lot needs to happen, but it might be. What the hell's going on with my mouse? Man, trading is so boring. Ooh, I push. Price is really struggling to close higher. Really struggling. Just kind of cycle through here. Ethereum might probably tell you the best story. Okay. So what does this mean? Horrible close. Snail's pace, well, going up, but we're not going up with anything, no real conviction. Super slow. Okay, man, this thing is mind numbing. So what I would say it is, it's mind numbing. Okay. Now you see, there's nothing here really that would indicate to me that, yeah, we want to go short per se. However, we just swept internal liquidity, which is how I see it. And I see we have this here. Obviously, we have this target. All right. But we will see. But that's how I'm seeing price right now. It's kind of the line. Yeah, this is probably going to close in as it has. So, yeah. Ah, so we actually did tap the 4 hour. Okay, that changes things kind of a lot, actually. That changes things kind of a lot. Okay. So confused. I was so confused just now. I feel as though I should have bought. What the hell that was about? That was weird. It's very weird. I mean, I'm a little bit more inclined to look short just because of all this liquidity kind of resting down here. If I'm being 100% honest, like this is kind of looking kind of juicy, and we have this huge unmitigated 930 candle. Just kind of, oh well, that would have been a target I was going for 4 hour. Yeah, I'm gonna step off the chart, man. Still think there's a lot of sell side liquidity though, but this thing is just moving. That's what happens. Because I even did this. Yeah, that's just kind of poor for me, to be honest. Oh, that's so easy. Yeah, that's just poor. It's just poor. Very poor performance me today. You know what? There really isn't too much liquidity that has been taken. really isn't too much. So, oh well, I'm signing out. This is pretty dumb.